We live in a world where we are constantly looking at someone else's best day while we are living through our hardest day. We scroll through photos of luxury, smiles, and success. And slowly, a quiet poison fills our hearts. We start to feel like we are failing because we aren't where they are. But what if I told you, you are chasing a ghost? What if the person you envy is secretly jealous of the peace you already have? Stay with me until the end, and this story will change the way you see your life. In a busy city of glass towers and endless streets, two friends, Mark and David, lived very different lives. Mark's life looked perfect. A penthouse overlooking the ocean. A car worth more than most people earn in a lifetime. Fancy restaurants, endless trips, and constant admiration. His life, at least online, seemed effortless. People envied him. People wanted to be him. People said, how lucky he is. David lived a quieter life. He was a high school teacher. His home was modest. He had a small garden, and weekends were spent hiking, reading, or enjoying simple moments with his family. His success wasn't measured in money or followers. It was in the smiles of students who understood a lesson for the first time, in the laughter of his children, and in evenings spent with the people he loved. At first glance, it seemed their lives couldn't have been more different. One sparkled with glamour, the other glowed quietly with contentment. Every night, David would scroll through Mark's social media. Paris, Tokyo, yachts, luxury after luxury. Each post tightened a knot in his chest. I've worked so hard, he whispered one evening, staring at his worn shoes and the small kitchen of his apartment. But I'm still just here. I'm nobody compared to him. But David didn't see the full story. Mark's life, behind the camera, was not perfect. He lay awake at 2 a.m., taking pills just to sleep. The penthouse was empty, except for the hum of the city. The pressure of his high-paying job and crushing debts pressed down on him. The friends in his photos weren't true friends. They were acquaintances drawn by perks. Mark was surrounded by people but lonelier than anyone could imagine. David had been comparing his inside to Mark's outside, and in doing so, he had been poisoning his own happiness. One afternoon, the friends met for coffee. David felt the familiar sting of self-consciousness. His worn shoes, his modest clothes, his small life. He braced himself for Mark's stories of success, for his tales of adventure and achievements. But what he saw instead made him pause. Mark looked tired, hollow. His eyes carried the weight of a life built for others, not for himself. As David shared a story about his daughter's morning laughter, Mark's voice cracked. You know, David, Mark said quietly, gazing out the window at the city skyline. I would give everything I own, my car, my penthouse, my titles, just for one morning where I didn't feel like the world was collapsing. I see your garden, your walks with your wife, the way your kids look at you, and I realize I've spent my life building a skyscraper on a swamp. I'm successful to the world, but I'm a stranger to myself. David sat in stunned silence. All the envy, all the comparisons he had carried for years, dissolved in a moment. He realized he had been measuring his life against an illusion. Comparison is a thief. It steals the treasure you already have. You are not behind. You are not failing. You are on your own path, at your own pace. Some people are meant to be the sun, bright, loud, and far away. Others are meant to be the hearth, warm, steady, and close. Neither is better. Both are needed. Your life has its rhythm, its lessons, and its beauty. The small victories, the quiet growth, the moments no one sees, they are the foundation of a meaningful life. You don't need to chase someone else's life to feel fulfilled. Your journey is yours alone, and it is enough. The next time you feel the sting of comparison, put the phone down. Look at your own life. Notice the people who love you, the small wins you've achieved, the growth you've nurtured quietly. Your pace is not a race. Your path is not a prison. Trust the gardener of your soul. Stop looking at someone else's harvest. Start enjoying your own fruit. You are more successful than you realize. Your life is enough. Your journey is unique. And every step you take, every choice you make, is exactly where you are meant to be.